How many times have you been touched this week? Well, early in my sales career, I was trained by a psychologist, and she taught me that the average human being is touched by near no one in an average week, other than those people close in their family, and that if you could touch someone, if you could have skin-to-skin contact by putting your hand on their arm and saying, I really enjoyed this time we spent together, you would create a bond, because most of us are not touched by anyone other than our loved ones in the average week. As I look back at my week, I was touched once by the pharmacist who gave me my booster shot. And then I thought about it. Well, there's more than one way to touch people, and that is to give to them, to affect them emotionally. And I was touched this week. I was touched very, very deeply this week by a lady by the name of Patricia Hamilton. Patricia is a member of our tribe. Our tribe is the group of people that come together to make better investment decisions. And in an email, Patricia shared with me that she was diagnosed with Lou Gehrig's disease, which is officially known as ALS, on March of 2014. And she's been fighting it. And she's doing a fundraiser, one of these walk for miles and pledge this sort of thing to it. And she sent me then also a TED Talk delivered by Andrea Stevens, whose husband was diagnosed with ALS in August of 2019. And she explained to me that there is a company that has a drug by the name of NurOwn. It's a Israeli company, and how they're doing tests, and they've been doing tests since 2017, and they're getting some positive results, but their numbers aren't coming in strong enough for the FDA to approve them. And what actually happens is those people who do take the treatment, 3 shots, they see an improvement, their life gets better, but once the test is over, they get no more shots. And how a roller coaster ride it was, and I was touched. I was touched. If you are a member of the channel, you know down below there's a little box that says join. And if you join, you get hit on your credit card for about $4.99 a month. And that money goes to support my charitable cause, and that is keeping my daughter's life alive because she died of cancer in 2014. And what I do is take that money and give it to the Children's Hospital. So I looked at Pat's website for her fundraiser. Here's a look at it. And what I realized is she was touching me, and I wanted to help her. So I gave the money that I would have normally gave to the Children's Hospital in the name of Best of Us investors, because it's really your money. And so I thought I'd help her. And I said, I'll also talk about you in a video. Could you send me a picture so I could put a face to the name? Well, she sent me this picture. And this picture... This picture touched me, because in that picture, I saw a woman, I saw a husband, and I saw a son. And that reminded me of my daughter. This could have been her. This could have been her with her son as a freshman in college. But she didn't live to get this point. And Pat touched me. And I want her to touch you. I want you to know that you supported her. I want you to know that you belong to something bigger than yourself. And it brings rewards to everybody involved. I was touched this week very deeply, and I thank you, Pat, for that, because as a result of your communication, I revisited my daughter's life over and over, particularly early in the morning. Thank you for touching me, Pat. Thank you for making my life better. And if you, as a viewer, want to help Pat, I'll put a link to her website, and maybe you can touch her and she can touch you back. Okay, that's what I'm all about. That's what Best of Us Investors is all about. I'll talk to you again soon.